Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan and I'm a former Royal Marines Commando from the United Kingdom, and today we're going to be reacting to some fantastic footage. It's by a channel called Indigo Traveler. Please go check him out, go give him some kudos. I've just stumbled across this guy's channel and I have to say I'm blown away, absolutely blown away by the footage that he's put together. Now, to simplify it, without me rambling on too much, this guy's basically been walking the Ukrainian destroyed streets, the streets that have been destroyed by the recent fighting in the war that's going on over there from the Russian invasion. And to say it's staggering, even in the first minute or so worth of footage that I've been watching, it's unbelievable, guys. There's quite a bit of footage here. I'm going to be breaking this reaction down into a few videos. Hopefully that channel, the said channel that's made this, doesn't mind. But hey, guys, go and follow that channel, show them some support, drop a comment to say that I did a reaction on and all of that good stuff if you want. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be some quite interesting footage, to say the least, from the ground as well. So hey, like, share and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, guys. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're coming back here once again, thanks for stopping by, troops. I really do appreciate it. But let's get straight into it.
If you could say one thing to Putin, what would that be?
This video series is my personal account of traveling within Ukraine during the war.
Right, first of all, to do that, I don't know much about this guy, but he has to have balls of steel to be able to do that. It's something that I would be quite reluctant to do. Granted, I've got a child and stuff. I don't know this guy's personal circumstances. Maybe he's got a child as well. I'm not sure. But either way, it takes guts to do that. So I've instantly got this guy's respect.
Including going to the Far East, to the front line. Nothing more,
Wow.
Nothing less.
Wow,
Vladimir
legend.
Putin has launched a major military operation against
Today, this building was bombed.
Sounds you can hear behind us is Russian artillery hitting the city.
Just wanted to destroy the civilization.
This is my house.
This is your house.
Wow, this is definitely a side that you're not going to see in other videos, mainstream media videos and all of that. This is fantastic. So I'm guessing this guy is obviously an independent journalist. He's got a press jacket on there, so that makes perfect sense. But to be able to get content out and to do it whilst the country's at war, fantastic effort.
So what you're saying is this war is more scary than World War II?
Every man will fight.
Bits of missile, explosive smell.
This is a Russian world.
Destruction everywhere. When they go outside, they feel like they're playing lottery with their life.
Your and her heart are near.
Unexploded missile here.
Wow, so this guy's just literally recording footage independently as well, it seems, quite high quality, standing next to unexploded ordnance that's in the city of Ukraine, in the country Ukraine, and it's honestly, guys, I really respect this guy.
Destroyed buildings everywhere, the air raid sirens going off in the background. This one's completely burnt out.
It's probably one of the most dangerous cities in the world at the moment.
Let's see how this
Yeah, you can't disagree with that.
goes. It's really quite hard for me to convey how many bullet holes are here.
Now we've been told to stay right here because they expect that a Russian counter-artillery...
Whoa. Right, I didn't watch that far when I was previewing this. That's next level stuff. This guy's really on the front line getting wow. I kind of want to do this. There's a part of me wants to be able to say, let's go do this, but I don't know if I've got the same level of balls as what he's got, man. This dude is phenomenal. I'm a fan. I'm a fan already. Second episode, so we need to probably go back one. We'll see how this reaction goes.
Welcome back to Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine here. Walking down the streets, you can see here there's a sign behind me, a road sign with a number taped up, and that's in case there were some Russian spies with drones or surveillance or anything, so they can't really triangulate attacks, missile attacks or whatever. So
very, very smart, and such a simple thing as well to be able to countermeasure against spying, drones, etc. Because they will be utilising that kit and equipment on the streets over there to aid their military function strategically on the streets. Wars are very different now, especially urban warfare. They're going to use things that are blatantly there to their advantage. Sometimes we look a little bit too deep into how war works. Sometimes it's just the simple things that actually aid the facilitation and movement of infrastructure in the military. It's the simple stuff like street names and signs and stuff.
You know, that gives a sign of the tenseness of the city. There is normal life, you know, returning restaurants and things, but a few days ago there was a missile strike, so, you know, you never really know. But today we're heading to Bucha and Irpin, two cities that were absolutely decimated during the war. We're going to meet a local young man who was there during the Russian occupation of his city. It's about an hour or so drive there, I believe. Might be a bit difficult in places. You have to be careful of some of the routes. I think they're clearing them up, but there have been reports of landmines on the road, and as the Russians were fleeing, leaving booby traps like under toys and rubble and things.
Right, so it just shows the level of danger that he's going to be putting himself in. These streets as well, because we don't really get to see first-hand vlog-style footage of what's going on in Ukraine, we kind of subtract ourselves a little bit from the reality of that war, and we need to really reframe and change our understanding of it, and just try and picture it on our streets, what the war would be like, how you would feel. It's you know, I've been to places in Europe all over the place actually that look just like the footage that is shown there, and to see that it's been destroyed, bombs going off, buildings getting destroyed, booby traps being set, all of that kind of horrible stuff, it really does make you feel a little bit differently about the war over there.
So let's get on the road now, drive and see more of what's going on in this country currently.
Does anyone know about this guy, by the way? This is literally the first time I believe I've stumbled across his content. So if you do, drop a comment, let me know who he is, what he does and stuff. I believe he's English, judging from his accent. I might be wrong.
It's heavy. So we're currently going around this bridge because it's been bombed.
Jesus.
Okay, so we've been driving for about 45 minutes and you can just see absolute scenes of destruction, few military checkpoints. This is actually the entrance to Irpin here, and just destroyed buildings everywhere. This is a bridge behind me. That's a temporary bridge. This one's been bombed.
So much needless destruction of important infrastructure. There will be a time where this war is over, you know, albeit whether or not Russia is still occupying Ukraine or not is yet to be determined. I don't think it'll happen that way. I think Ukraine will end up pushing the Russians back eventually and winning the war. Personally, that's my opinion. But if that wasn't to happen, Russia would be occupying a country that they've effectively destroyed, which wouldn't really be of much use to them in the first place when you're thinking about the infrastructure side of things. So what is the real reason that they're there? Maybe you guys can help me out in the chat.
I've been told to watch my step because there could be booby traps that the Russians left when they left this place. They put sometimes lines along the ground and then you could kick them with your foot and a mine goes off, or a bomb of sorts, or they'll put like a toy or a bottle or something, and if you move that you can set off an explosive. So you got to really watch where you're putting your feet around here.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff that we saw time and time again in Afghanistan. They weren't going to fight the conventional fighting forces with conventional means. They had to fight conventional fighting forces with unconventional means. And the Russians are trying to do the same thing with Ukraine. And guess what, guys? It works. It works bloody well. It's horrible. It's something that can lie there dormant for years and you won't realize it. You stand on it the wrong way, the wrong day, at the wrong time, boom. Your life is over, or you're seriously injured, maimed, or hurt. It's a horrible reality of the after effects of war, really. Okay, these mines and these booby traps won't be going away until someone, unfortunately, steps on them. That's the harsh reality.
From what I've been told. Give directions here. Look
at that, man. That's just hideous, isn't it? Because it's so abnormal for a functional, conventional society. Just looking at the signs and stuff, we can resonate with it a little bit. But what we can't resonate, especially if you haven't been to a war zone or areas that have been post-war, you can't even imagine these things happening. The only thing close to that, I would imagine, is going to the United States, and you'd see a lot of these sinkholes and stuff that occur over there because of various different natural reasons. But other than that, you're not going to see stuff like that anywhere, really.
So we made it through another military checkpoint, and this is one of the first buildings we're greeted with.
Bloody hell, that is not nice.
When the Russians originally left Irpin and Bucha and surrounding places, they were just bodies on the street, children, women, pets, everything killed. I mean,
this is the thing that even I don't think people realize, even trained soldiers, myself a Royal Marine, it's not something that humans can ever really get used to. You might think that you can get used to that kind of stuff, but if you do, something's not working in your brain. And we need to make sure that those things still work within us. It's not right to be dehumanized and desensitized to these horrific acts of war. It's not normal. And, we forget that who are the people who pick up the most of the consequences of war? It's the innocent people, the kids, women, children, men, soldiers pick up the pieces. And I'm a real supporter of those innocent people because they need to be supported. Because at the end of the day, how many of you guys watching this right now have, that this is happening, but you're not really bothered. We're not really bothered. Life goes on type of attitude, and it does. But I don't think these lives that have been wasted needlessly should be forgotten about. We should really think about the innocent civilians here. It's terrible.
just look. You can see cars here just littered with bullet holes. This car here is a Lithuanian car. You just see how many bullet holes. It's really quite hard for me to convey how many bullet holes are here. All these fences along here, you might not be able to make it out on camera, but just absolutely sprayed with bullet holes. So what was this building, did you say?
Someone's flat.
Civilian home.
Yeah, just a civilian home. Maybe it was a shop or something like. I don't know. Just right now, it's hard to define what it was.
These little pots over here, could that be a trap?
It can be. Never try to open such a stuff because inside.
Yeah, that instantly tells me there's something probably wrong with that. You look at how much rubble is in that room. You look at how much is surrounding it, destroyed, not in a regular position or anything. Yet that there looks to me as if it's being placed strategically because it's probably wired up. It just looks like it's been placed there. It's too normally. It's too it's something that's not broken. It stands out, and it doesn't seem to be in the right place. It seems abnormal. And normally, guys, if it doesn't look right, it probably isn't. That's something that we used to rely on quite a lot in the military. And I know a lot of guys and girls around the military in different wars, in different countries, will have the same kind of sixth sense. But we're always told to trust your gut instinct, okay? If you don't get that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, then, you need to speak up. Something's not right. And that instantly tells me there's something wrong. In the Royal Marines, we class that, we call it atmospherics. If something feels off, believe it, it probably is.
It may be a grenade or something like.
Because it looks quite out of place, right?
Yeah.
Because everything's destroyed and there's a little pot there.
Yeah, they were.
Thing is, though, you know what humans are like. It's human nature. We want to pick things up. As soon as you see something that looks out of order, it looks out of the ordinary, you want to pick it up.
Building all that to live, and now they have no place to live at all, and all their lives are ruined, and I don't know whether these people are alive even.
So you have to be very careful to stand on other people's footprints here.
Food traps all over the places with grenades or mines, so we need to be careful.
This just goes on and on. This is a small part of it, Every building around here that I can see is destroyed.
Right then, guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there. We've done about 5 minutes, actually, which is more than enough to be able to do some of the video, actually, to get a feel of the channel. I'm a massive fan of this guy's channel already, guys. I'm surprised I haven't seen any of his content. I might have seen it in the past, not forgetting, but Indigo Traveller, his video link, the original video, will be posted in the description. Make sure to go follow him, go show him some love. He's doing a fantastic job, it seems, out in Ukraine. Definitely putting his life at risk doing this for our viewing pleasure. And I'd greatly respect that. I really do greatly respect that. I think I'm going to message this guy personally and say thank you for your content, you know, because without it, we wouldn't be able to speak on it. And hopefully I'm doing it justice by adding my little commentary and stuff onto it, guys. If you like this video and you want to see more of this type of stuff from this channel, then please like, share, and subscribe to the video, and drop a comment below, guys. But most importantly, go show this guy some love, and yeah, I'll be doing more videos like this very, very soon. Thank you, guys. See you later. Peace.